alright, I'm alright, you know it. So, let me just turn the engine off. Lights off. That can stay on for a minute. Hello. So, I know, I should make more videos, blah, 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 but I've had a lot of stuff going on, which is unfortunate. Like, I'm sorry if the sound is really bad, and I'm really sorry about like the video quality before we get into any of this. But so I'm not even going to give excuses as much as what I normally would do. But no, I have had a lot going on lately with work, my mental health, and everything else. But I bought myself a new toy to basically cheer myself up, which it's not just for that. I've still got Poppy, but she's a little bit poorly. She has a couple of electrical problems with her at the moment, with flashing lights, interior lights not lighting up correctly, and there was something else. Oh, window wipers. They just, if I turn them on, that's it, they're on. They won't turn off. So I've got to sort out the electrical faults with Poppy, and for me to do that, I can't strip the dashboard each and every day because I still have work to do. So I still need a vehicle to get myself to work and whatnot. So I have got myself a Range Rover Vogue. Very posh. Well, it would have been posh back in the day. Not so much now. Nowadays it's more of a, I don't know, drug dealer's car, I guess. But it's actually very comfortable. It's got heated seats, which is lovely. Very nice. It's got sat nav. If I just do this. So it's got like the sat nav here. It's got all the buttons and gizmos down here. It does have a four-wheel drive option, which is low, and obviously high for highway. It's got all your buttons there. Press this button here. Oh, press this button here. If we just, oh, look at that, Mackie D's at its finest. So it's got quite a few little gadgets on it and gizmos and everything, which I found pretty cool. I've also got a parrot system, so I can have my phone on me and I can talk to people, which is brilliant. Hands-free device. Because normally I'd just chuck my phone somewhere, and if it rings, it rings, and no one gets an answer. But with this, at least if, you know, I'm driving about and I need to answer a phone, I can press this little green button down here, which obviously I've got a heads-up display here as well, because it's an old Parrot, but it works. I tried it out and everything works on it. We've got some light in here, which is, I'm guessing, LED, but these little side lights aren't LED. Them ones there. But I have a friend who might be able to help me out with that one. Also, in the boot needs to be changed to LED. Just so because obviously a light like that, which is really, really bright, as soon as I turn it off, it's dark. But if I turn that light on, it's not the greatest, and the other side doesn't look like it's working. So there's little niggly things that I need to sort out on it, which isn't bad, especially for the price I got it for. But it's been in the family for quite some time, and thankfully I could buy it off of my family, so I had another vehicle. Insurance wise, it's, for both my vehicles, it's not too bad. Tax, I do that both on both vehicles monthly. And yeah, it's going to put a little bit of a more dent in my pocket for the time being, but I can't do anything until I get Poppy back to 100% original as she was. Now, I could sawn Poppy, which helps me out a little bit, but then I have nowhere to put Poppy. So at the moment, I've taken the batteries out, so she can't be started. And I've bought some bits and bobs for Poppy, so I can start fixing her once I am feeling better. And that's another thing. What a lot of people don't know about, unless you're following me on TikTok. I kind of skimmed over it a little bit. I had an accident at work, which wasn't my fault. It wasn't my company's fault. I'm a delivery driver. And unfortunately, someone didn't stop. And they rear-ended me, which has put me in quite a lot of pain with my back. It put me off of work for 4 weeks, but me being as determined as I am, I kind of like working. As moany as I am at work, I like to be doing something. So I tried pushing my doctor to let me go back early. So I've gone back early. I think it was a bad mistake, but at the end of the day, I need the money. I've now got to run 2 cars instead of 1. But that's also not a problem. I mean, in the summertime, I won't need to use the lights in Poppy as much because it'll be still daylight by 9 o'clock at night. It's more for winter times that I need a car because I don't want to be driving down a road and the headlights are flashing. I mean, it is an ex-military vehicle, and with the headlights flashing, I would potentially look like a police car, and I don't want that. So, and plus it's an MOT failure. Even though Poppy flew through her last 2 MOTs, and she's only ever had 2 MOTs, she's flown through both of them. But with those little niggly bits, the 3rd one she might not pass at the end of this year. So I've got to fix them, and they will be fixed, so they'll be sorted. But other than that, Poppy is fantastic. I love driving Poppy. It is my dream to own a Land Rover Defender, and I think the dream got better when I got Poppy, because she is a historical piece. But I've got this Range Rover P38. It's a Y-Ridge. She sounds amazing. She's got a straight through exhaust as far as I'm aware. And just to trundle about, I've literally just gone round to the shops, and I went round there at about 20-25 miles per hour, and it was lovely, absolutely wonderful. And then we've also got a dual carriageway here, so as I come back onto the dual carriageway, I put my foot down a little bit just to get up to the speed of the traffic. And she got there with literally ease. It was absolute ease. And I was like, this is beautiful. This is what I want in a car. It's big, it's heavy. And I don't really like small cars. I've had my fair share of them. It's a bother for me, being quite a big person, to get down into a shorter car. It just doesn't suit me. But a nice big car, it's nice and spacious. Lovely seating. Leather cream seats. But I couldn't ask for another better car. Now, I am slightly biased because I absolutely adore Land Rover. Like, if you can just spot in there, yeah, that one there, that'll be my Nan and Grandad's Land Rover. That is a Land Rover Discovery TD5. So it comes with the territory. I mean, most of my family have had Land Rovers, Range Rovers, and whatnot. From the Freelander 2 discoveries, and that's from series 1 up until series 2. Don't really push it any further than that. And then Defenders, I've got 1, and then I think there's 1 or 2 more still in the family. I'm not too sure. And then Range Rovers, loads of Range Rovers in and out of this family for years and years and years. And as much as people sit and go, oh, it's a Range Rover, it's for posh people, or it's for drug dealers, you know what? I used to kind of be that person. But ever since driving this, and I only picked it up yesterday. So, yesterday? Day 4. No, yesterday. So I only picked it up yesterday. But oh my God. It's just so nice to drive. Like, so nice to drive. It's comfortable. It's spacious. Yes, it's an automatic. That's one thing I don't like. I do like a manual vehicle. But it is easier to drive. But other than that, I can't really ask for much more. Now, future. I have actually got a few videos planned out for the summertime now. I sat down today and I thought about it on what I want to do during the summertime. Now, I've come up with maybe 1 or 2 projects, and yeah, I might show me trying to tackle Poppy. Now, I'm not an electrician, I'm not a mechanic or anything like that, but I want to learn how to work on my own Land Rover and Range Rover now. Now, I have a couple of friends who are mechanically minded, who can help me out along the way, and I have quite a few Land Rover buddies who are quite happily and willing to tackle Poppy and tackle the old Range Rover. So I can't wait for summertime. At the moment, it being cold, and obviously with what's going on in the world right now, I can't do a lot. Because my creativity has taken a massive flop. And that's shown in my TikToks, it's shown in my YouTube making, it's shown in literally everything I do lately. Everything's just kind of gone downhill. And I think that's to do with a numerous amount of things. And I'm trying to fix them slowly, one by one. And I know in my last video I was talking about that I don't care about this year. I'm only going to do things that make me happy. Well, unfortunately, that hasn't gone to plan. And I kind of knew it wouldn't. I was just trying to be a positive, vibey kind of person. Vibes, man. But it hasn't worked out. And that's fine. Like, maybe the next half a year, once the summer hits, it'll be different, and I can do projects and I can bring out more content, more creativity and whatnot. But at the moment, especially with this Rona and everything, we can't do a lot, and that's okay. We're all in that together. It is what it is. We just got to keep kind of pushing forward. And I think there's a lot of built up tension because people can't go out, and any little thing will ignite a spark at the moment. So at the moment, I'm just kind of keeping my head down. I am going to try and do YouTube videos. Like, I got bugged to do this one today. So, as I say, it's CrUsTy. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to do. I don't know what people want to see. And I don't know if I should... excuse me. Thank you. I don't know if I should aim towards what people want to see or what I want to do. Now, at the moment, all I want to do is work so I can get some money so I can buy things. Like, I need to buy, like, myself a house or a property, a caravan or whatnot. I need to get myself a place, and I don't really want to rent, but if that's what I have to do, then that's what I have to do. It is what it is. Having said that, yes, if I pursue TikTok and if I pursue YouTube a little bit more than what I do now, then yeah, potentially I could obviously make money off the two platforms, and I could call that my job. Now, I've never really been self-employed. I did once, but that's a whole new story for a whole new time. I was self-employed for a day, so I never had to fill out any forms or anything, or do my own tax or anything like that, because when it came to me being self-employed, I really didn't want to do it, and that's why the next day when someone actually offered me a job, and it was a cleaning job, I just took it. It was PAYE, and they pay your tax for you. Brilliant. I don't want to be that person who's self-employed and then paid too little tax, and then for the rest of my life I've got this massive debt and whatnot. I'm not that person. Excuse me. Wait a minute. Thank you. And once again, this video, all uncut. It's not going to be cut up. It's not going to be edited, because it's just going to be a CrUsTy video. Until I can start coming up with some decent ideas, you're just going to see me. There's some weird noises coming from the back. Oh, CD. No. Yeah, something like that. Don't know. Anyway. I'm going to leave it there. I kind of lost where my train of thought was now, because the car wanted to do some weird things. I'm sorry it is a CrUsTy video, but at least I don't know, help would be absolutely appreciated. Anything, like, I've got a couple of military shows coming up this year, as long as, you know, there is no lockdowns and we can, oh, excuse me, we can go out and be in the public eye and whatnot. No, the beard won't be shaved off. I'm not 100% historically accurate when I come to World War II shows, and I don't care. I also have a life outside of it, and a lot of people don't understand that. But then again, I know what I could potentially do, which is do a World War II pioneer sergeant who has beards. But that's for that. Obviously, I need Poppy for the military shows. So that's why Poppy needs to be fixed now, because they should be back on this year. So I can film a bit of that and show what I do on that. And that would be another content thing, I guess. Other than that, I don't know. But I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope so far this year, your year is going wonderful. Keep strong. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. It's alright. It will be alright. We'll get through it together. Alright? You know it. You know it. Anyway. That's enough said from me. I think I've rattled on long enough now. If you want more detailed videos of the P38, I'll bring it out. Let me know what you want to see. I don't know what kind of content to do. And the radio's about to go off again because I pressed the button. Oh, why? There we go. And now I've lost my train of thought again. Brilliant. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. You guys are amazing. Bezo.